Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel GSA PUC Mysuru. In the last session, we discussed about the power relation of an EM wave and also the power relation of the sidebands. So in today's session, we will be solving some of the problems on power relations. So the very first problem is, a transmitter radiates 8 kilowatts of power which carrier unmodulated and 10.125 kilowatts when modulated. So, with carrier unmodulated anta helidre the carrier power or the power of a carrier signal before the modulation process. So, the transmitter radiates 8 kilowatts of power with carrier unmodulated anta helidre, that is nothing but PC, which is given by 8 kilowatts. And 10.125 kilowatts when modulated. After modulation, the power of the signal is 10.125 kilowatts anta helidre, that is nothing but PT. So PT is equal to 10.125 kilowatts. Calculate the depth of modulation. Calculate the depth of modulation is nothing but MA. Calculate the modulation index, calculate the depth of modulation, or calculate the modulation factor, and it's all one and the same. So you have to calculate MA value for the given value of PC and PT. We are having this formula, PT is equal to PC of 1 plus MA square divided by 2. So PT is known, PC is known, let us substitute that. 10.125 kilo in the sense 10 to the power of 3 watts is equal to PC value is 8 kilowatts, that is 8 into 10 to the power of 3 within the brackets 1 plus MA square divided by 2. We have to find out this MA. So I have written as it is. So 10 power 3 gets cancelled. So here 10.125 divided by 8 is equal to 1 plus MA square divided by 2. 10.125 divided by 8 gives me 1.2656, which is equal to 1 plus MA square divided by 2. But MA square divided by 2 equals 1.2656. 1 is to the right hand side. When I am going to take it to the left hand side, so 1.2656 minus 1, which gives me MA square divided by 2 equals 0.2656. So MA square is equal to 0.5312, that is 0.2656 into 2. We are going to get 0.5312, and MA is equal to root of 0.5312, which gives me 0.728. So this is the final answer. So MA value for the given value of PC and PT is equal to 0.728. Here you have to clearly understand which is PC and which is PT. So before the modulation process anta kelbodu athwa the unmodulated carrier power anta helbodu. So that value is equal to PC, and after the modulation process or the power of a modulated signal anta helidre, it is nothing but the value of PT. So you can easily use this formula, PT equals PC of 1 plus MA square by 2, and then find out the value of MA. Clear? The second problem is, a radio transmitter is radiating a total power of 135 watts. Total power anta helidre, it is nothing but PT, which is equal to 135 watts when the modulation index is 0.7. So modulation index anta direct ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, and that is equal to MA, which is 0.7. What is the carrier power being radiated by the transmitter? Carrier power anta helidre, it is nothing but PC. So you have to find out PC value. So we are having this direct formula, PT equals PC of 1 plus MA square divided by 2. So PT value is given, which is equal to 135. PC you have to find out 1 plus MA value is 0.7 square divided by 2. So 0.7 into 0.7 gives me 0.49 divided by 2 gives me 0.245, this part. 0.245 plus 1 gives me PC into 1.245. So 135 equals PC into 1.245. PC equals 135 divided by 1.245, which gives me 108.43 watts. So this is the value of a carrier signal after the modulation process, or the carrier power being radiated by the transmitter. So in this problem, total power is given, which is equal to 135, and the modulation index is given, whose value is equal to 0.7. So using this formula, you can easily find out the value of PC. Clear? Now we'll move on to the next problem. An AM signal has a 15 watt carrier and 1.5 watt in each sideband. 15 watt carrier anta helidre, that is nothing but PC, which is 15 watt, and 1.5 watt in each sideband. So in amplitude modulated signal, we will be having two sidebands. One is called as the lower sideband, and the other one is called as the upper sideband. So here 1.5 in each sideband anta helidre, it is PLSB equals PUSB, which is equal to 1.5 watts. What is the percentage of modulation? So what is the percentage of modulation anta helidre? It is percentage MA. So here you have to find out MA, and then you just multiply that by 100, then you are going to get the percentage MA. So we are having the relationship, that is PSB equals PC into MA square divided by 2. We have already derived this expression in the last session. So PSB is nothing but the power of the sidebands, which include both lower sideband as well as the upper sideband. I already told you that PSB divided by 2 will be equal to PLSB and PUSB. Hodalva? So PSB can be nothing but 2 times of PLSB or 2 times of PUSB, which is equal to 2 into 1.5, whose value is just equal to 3 watts. So here in place of PSB, you have to substitute the value of 3 watts, not the value of 1.5 watts. They have mentioned it separately that 1.5 watts is present in each of the sidebands, that is PLSB and PUSB, both the values are 1.5. But here in this particular formula, we are using only the sideband, we are not using a separate sideband. So you have to multiply that by 2 and get the power of the entire, or the power of 2 sidebands together. So PSB is equal to 3, PC is equal to 15, MA square divided by 2. So what we are going to get? 3 into 2 divided by 15 equals MA square. 3 into 2 divided by 15, 3 ones are, 3 5s are, 2 divided by 5 gives me 0.4. MA square is equal to 0.4 and MA is equal to root of 0.4, which gives me MA as 0.6324. But here they have asked you the percentage MA. So percentage MA is equal to 0.6324 into 100, which gives me 63.24%. So this is the final answer, that is 63.24% for the given value of PC, which is equal to 15 watts, and the power of each sideband, which is equal to 1.5 watts. So in these problems, you have to clearly understand which parameter is given. You have to read the problem carefully and understand which parameter is given and what you have to find out. Now we'll move on to the next problem. The RMS value of a carrier voltage is 80 volts. After amplitude modulation, by a sinusoidal audio signal, the RMS value of the carrier voltage becomes 96 volts. Determine the modulation factor. So here while deriving the power relation of an AM wave, PC, PT, PLSB and PUSB ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ VC ಮತ್ತು VTನ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ಸ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೋಸ್ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ಸ್ ವರ್ ದ RMS values. But well, we have to convert that RMS value in the to the peak values, and only then we were getting the ultimate final formula, that is PT equals PC of 1 plus MA square by 2 ಅಂತ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತು. But here in this problem they have given us the RMS value, but you have to consider the peak value and then solve the problem. First let us try to understand what is given and then we will move on to the next part. The RMS value of a carrier voltage is 80 volts. RMS value ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ carrier voltage ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿಂದ let me denote that by VC, but that is nothing but the RMS value. So VC RMS is equal to 80 volts. After amplitude modulation by a sinusoidal audio signal, the RMS value of the carrier voltage becomes 96 volts. After amplitude modulation ಆದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರುವಂಥ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ನ we are going to consider it as V total RMS, whose value is equal to 96 volts. Determine the modulation factor, that is MA. You have to find out the value of MA for the given RMS values of VC and VT. We are having this power relation PT equals PC of 1 plus MA square divided by 2. होताने? So let us try to write the RMS formulas for this and then we are just going to see what happens. VT will be represented as VT RMS square divided by R, that is P is equal to V square divided by R, where R is nothing but the resistance of the antenna what we are using in order to transmit the signal from one place to other place. Similarly, PC is equal to VC RMS square divided by R of 1 plus MA square divided by 2. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? Here R and R gets cancelled. RMS values of VT and VC is given. We have to calculate the peak values. So VT peak will be equal to VT RMS by root 2. This is nothing but VT RMS. Ade VC peak will be equal to VC RMS divided by root 2. So here what we are going to do is VT RMS divided by root 2 whole square. Why? I want the peak value, so I have written it directly over here. So VC RMS by root 2 whole square into 1 plus MA square divided by 2. So what we are going to get? This root 2 and this root 2 gets cancelled. So I will be left with VT RMS square equals VC RMS square into 1 plus MA square divided by 2. But VT RMS value is 96 divided by VC RMS, whose value is equal to 80 whole square anta barutte. I hope you are clear with this step. VT RMS square divided by VC RMS square anta tagondu I have written it as the whole square equals 1 plus MA square divided by 2. So 96 divided by 80 gives me 1.2. 1.2 whole square gives me 1.44, which is equal to 1 plus MA square divided by 2. So 1.44 minus 1 gives me 0.44, which is equal to MA square divided by 2, and MA square is equal to 0.44 into 2. Just cross multiply, I will be getting 0.88. So 0.88 to root tegdaga MA will be equal to 0.938 or the percentage MA is equal to 93.8%. Clear? So why did I take the root over here? MA square is equal to 0.88, whereas MA is equal to root of 0.88. So which gives me 0.938, or the percentage of modulation is equal to 93.8%. Clear? Now we'll move on to the next problem. Determine the power content of the carrier. So carrier, the power content will be denoted by PC. So you have to find out that, and each of the sideband. I've already told you that there are two sidebands in the amplitude modulated wave. One will be called as the lower sideband, the other one will be called as the upper sideband. So here determine the power content of the carrier and each of the sideband. You have to find out PLSB and PUSB separately. For an AM signal having a percent modulation of 80%. So percent modulation is nothing but percent MA, which is equal to 80%, and the total power of 2200 watts. Total power and it is equal to PT 2200 watts. So you have to find out PC and PLSB and PUSB for the given value of PT. Here in this problem, MA is given in percentage, that is percentage MA kottidare. So MA equals 80 divided by 100, which gives me 0.8. So we are having a relationship between the PC and PT, the direct relationship. PT equals PC of 1 plus MA square divided by 2, where PT value is 2200 watts. I have to find out PC. 1 plus 0.8 square divided by 2. So let us solve this. 1.32. So 2200 equals PC of 1.32. So what is PC now? PC is equal to 2200 divided by 1.32. 2200 divided by 1.32 gives me PC equals 1666.6 watts, or PC is equal to 1.66 kilowatts. So PC na namu kandididhivi. Use value is equal to 1666 watts. So this is found out. Now we have to find out PLSB and PUSB. We are having a direct relationship between PC and PSB, which is equal to PSB equals PC into MA square divided by 2. PSB equals PC value of just find out 1666.6 into MA value is 0.8 square divided by 2. So 0.64, that is nothing but 0.8 into 0.8 divided by 2 gives me 0.32 into 1666.6 gives me PSB as 533.3 watts. Clear? PSB ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Now you have to find out PLSB and PUSB, which is nothing but PLSB equals PUSB, which is equal to half of the power of the sidebands, that is PSB divided by 2, which gives me 266.66 watts. Both PLSB and PUSB values are same, which is equal to 266.66 watts. So first you have to find out PC with this formula, that is PT equals PC of 1 plus MA square by 2, and using that PC value you can find out the power, total power of the sidebands, only the sidebands, that is PSB and PLSB and PUSB erradu power na kandidkolli using this formula, and then you can divide that by 2 to get the separate powers. Clear? Now we'll move on to the next problem. Determine the percent modulation of an AM wave whose total power content is 2500 watts. Total power and it is nothing but PT, whose value is 2500 watts, and whose sidebands each contain 300 watts. That is PLSB ಮತ್ತು PUSB ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. They have not given the total power of a sideband whose value here is equal to 300 watts. Determine the percent modulation of an AM wave. Percent modulation ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ percentage MA you have to find out for the given value of PT and PSP. So here we are having a direct formula of PSB equals PT into MA square divided by 2 plus MA square. Even this we had derived in the last session itself. But I don't know the value of PSB, but they have given the value of PLSB and PUSB. So PSB equals 2 times of PLSB or 2 times of PUSB. So that is 2 into 300, which gives me 600 watts. PSB value is 600 watts. So let us substitute here. 600 equals PT value is 2500. MA value is, you have to find out that MA square divided by 2 plus MA square. So here 600 divided by 2500. 600 divided by 2500 gives me MA square divided by 2 plus MA square, which is equal to 0.24. Now let us just cross multiply this denominator with this 0.24. So I will be getting MA square is equal to 2 plus MA square into 0.24. So 0.24 into 2, 0.24 into 2 gives me 0.48 plus 0.24 MA square. I am just multiplying this. So MA square is equal to so much. Now this one will be taken to the left hand side, but here I am having a positive symbol. When it goes to the left hand side, the sign will change, that is minus anta barutte. MA square minus 0.24 MA square gives me 0.48. So 1 minus 0.24 gives me 0.76 MA square, which is equal to 0.48. What is this one? With MA square I am having this 1. So 1 minus 0.24 gives me 0.76. MA square is equal to 0.48 divided by 0.76, which gives me MA square as 0.6315, but MA is equal to root of 0.6315, which gives me MA as 0.7947, but here they have asked you the percentage modulation, so just multiply this with 100. So percentage MA gives me 79.47 percentage. So percentage MA for this particular problem is 79.4 percentage. Clear? Now we'll move on to the last problem of this session. The antenna current of an AM transmitter is 15 amps. When unmodulated, that is before the modulation process, they have given the antenna current. Let us denote that with IC. Current ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ I. So before modulation process ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ let us denote it by IC. IC is equal to 15 amps. But rises to 18 amps when modulated. That is the current value will increase from 15 amps to 18 amps after the modulation process. So let me denote by IT, whose value is equal to 18 amps. Calculate the depth of modulation, that is nothing but MA. So even this direct formula we had already discussed in the last session. IT by IC is equal to, or IT is equal to IC into 1 plus root of 1 plus MA square by 2 ಅಂತ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ IT by IC ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ IT value is 18, IC value is 15, which is equal to 1 plus MA square divided by 2. So 18 divided by 15 gives me 1.2. here I forgot to write this root symbol. 1.2 root of 1 plus ma square divided by 2. So squaring on both sides gives me 1.2 into 1.2 it equals root of 1 plus ma square whole square. So ಈ whole square ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ root ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So 1.2 into 1.2 gives me 1.44 which is equal to 1 plus ma square by 2. Root 2 got cancelled now. So 1.44 minus of 1 gives me 0.44 which is equal to ma square divided by 2. 0.44 into 2 gives me 0.88 which is equal to ma square. 0.88 to root ತೆಗೆದಾಗ I will be getting ma as 0.938 whose value is equal to or the percentage modulation index ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ percentage modulation is equal to 93.8% ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Clear? So first try to analyze what is given, whether the current is given, voltage, power ಅಂತ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ use the formula accordingly. Clear? Now let me conclude this session at this point. In today's session we solved some of the problems with respect to the power of an amplitude modulated signal. In the next section I will be coming with a new topic. Until then, take care. Bye bye.